Hi, Dan Hirsch here for AboutHomeDesign.com. An upscale paver that is growing in popularity are concrete unit pavers. These pavers are used in patios, terraces, walkways, and driveways. They cost more than plain concrete, but they have property value to high-end houses. They're made to look like cobblestones and are quite good looking, but they are actually made from colored concrete cast in molds. This gives them a regular and repeating shape and size, unlike natural cobblestones. Notice the integral lugs. Those are the lumps you see on the edges. The lugs allow even spacing when placing the pavers. The regular shape of the paver blocks lets the installer plan out the pattern and work more efficiently without having to cut pavers to fit. Working on top of a properly compacted and leveled soil base with a small slope for drainage, sand or stone grit is placed as an underlying bed that the pavers will be set upon. Here the installer is using two steel pipes to regulate the thickness of the base. He moves the pipe as he goes. Once the base material is evenly placed, the installer wets it and then begins to tamp it down for even compaction. He uses some additional sand and stone dust to fill the grooves left by the spacing piped. If those grooves were left unfilled, the base material would gradually shift and some of the pavers would end up tilted and out of level. Before any work has begun, a pattern for the pavers was determined. Now, following that intended pattern, the installer uses string lines to keep everything straight. This is critical since it is all too easy to waver as you go. The actual setting of the pavers is a tedious job that requires care to get right. Each paver is placed with even spacing thanks to the convenient lugs on the side of the pavers. Care must be taken to set each paver level and to not disturb the sand or stone dust base. In this installation, the contractor is anticipating a bit of settlement as the pavers go through the years. To counteract that, he has chosen to set the pavers just a bit higher than the level of the garage slab. Often a border is set along the edges to help contain any small pieces that result from cutting the pavers at the edges to fit the pattern. Those borders also enhance the look of the overall installation. Polymeric sand, a sand with a chemical additive mixed in to cause it to solidify, much like mortar, is placed between the pavers. Once the polymeric sand sets up, the pavers will not move around under traffic. An additional advantage with pavers like these is that the underlying soil settles. The paver surface will flex and the pavers will not crack like concrete slabs would. The pavers could be easily removed, the sand base re-leveled, and the pavers reset to put the paver's surface back to level, just as it was when it was first installed. For more tips and answers to your home building or remodeling questions, please check out our pages and videos on our websites, www.abouthomedesign.com and www.designingyourperfecthouse.com.